action.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's team call. We're going to give you a really good lesson tonight on how to organize your month, how to plan it out for success every single month. Our job can be very repetitive. We honestly do the same thing every single month. But you have to get into like a flow of things so that you're kind of like phasing the things that you do on your social media. You don't always want to be in a space of inviting and telling people, join me, join me, join me. You want to have seasons of giving, of value, and then seasons of inviting and saying, join now, and then seasons of saying you missed it. Maybe you can get back in next month when I do one. And you just want to kind of create this schedule so that every month can run smoothly. And this is how I have been running my business for the last almost 4 years. April and I are going to be doing this team call, and she's going to share some awesome things that she has been doing with her team and some great ideas that she had. But first, I want to congratulate Iman and Lindsay. They qualified for a special private group Christina is going to be doing. What's up? All about the compensation plan. You girls still have a chance to make it. If you earn Success Club in the month of August, you will also be there. And it's going to be a mentorship group where they're going to teach you all about the compensation plan and how to really make the most money, okay? So congrats, Iman, and congrats, Lindsay, for earning that last month. And yep, you girls still, everyone here still has a chance to earn that. You just have to make, Success Club. So then I want to acknowledge a few girls who are already on the map. The month is still so young, guys. Or dang, are we halfway through the month? What the heck? These months go by so fast. But congrats to Drina. Drina's a new coach of mine. She's actually a radio host out in San Diego. Like, everyone knows her. And she's been doing this and sharing it with a few friends. So shout out to Drina. She's got 2 points. Maria's got 2 points. Whoop, whoop. And Jennifer Belen also has 2 points. So congrats, girls. Tonight, hopefully, the plan that we give you will also put you girls on the map and help you to earn Success Club. So I'm going to open up something. Hold on.
YouTube star Jacqueline Hill.
What is that? Team. Logs.com. All right, so I'm going to do a little screen sharing with you girls. I did share this on the chat with some of you girls, but I wanted to go over it, guys, because this is not like a suggestion. It's not like, oh, it would be nice. Like, literally, if you can learn to run your business this way, it's going to flow so much better. You're going to be a happier coach. You're just going to be able to be in a good place. I can promise you, of course, I've had my doubts, I've had my challenges, but the joy of coaching has never been stripped away from me. And tonight, I'm going to share with you why. And it's because I have seasons of where I just give and serve with zero expectation for sales, for inviting people to anything. I just give, give, give. And tonight I'm going to share with you that formula of how we do this. And then kind of a revamped version that April's going to be sharing with us. So, okay, I'm going to do a screen share, but first I wanted to come to, okay. Dang, it's a little small. Okay, let's do a screen share. Hey, Valeria. All right, guys, welcome to my computer. All right, so this is something that I have on the website. I am going to be working now that my kids are going back to school. I'm going to be dedicating specific time to updating our team website. I really want this to be a resource that we are able to direct our new people to, our new coaches to, and just kind of a hub where we have all the good stuff, because the team page can kind of be all over. This is going to be the hub. So the team website already has a lot of good stuff. So I will be updating it and kind of maybe even putting the new schedule that April's going to share with us tonight. So guys, this is the month. Every month we got 30 to 31 days, right? there is a way that you want to split up your month so that, like I said, you just have different seasons in your weeks for how you're doing it. So this is how I personally have been doing it. You can switch it and, do your, in the beginning of the month, if you want to talk about coaching, and then the end of the month, you talk about challenge groups. However you want to do it, it's your business. You can set it up however feels comfortable to the flow of your business. But basically, the first week, especially after the month, we were pushing hard, sending out invites, trying to hit Success Club, right? So then the new month starts, and I feel like, okay, let's just take a deep breath. Let's not focus on inviting and continuing this new month. Let's just give it a whole week of value and announcing a free group. So obviously the month prior, you should already be thinking what you're going to do for your free group. So usually on a Sunday night, you'll announce your free group, some kind of support. Guys, and this has changed so much from when I started as a coach. When I started, it was like everyone was doing clean eating, everyone was doing a water challenge, everyone was kind of doing the same thing. The beauty about what I feel we've evolved to and just like building our own brands is that this free group can be about anything. Now, obviously, you want to kind of tie it into like a lifestyle. You don't want to just do a free group on knitting. But I guess you could if you wanted to, because it's just about like helping people out. But if you're smart about it, you do want to kind of have it weaved into like lifestyle, even if it's like emotional stuff. Because even if you shared about like how to overcome depression or 5 tips that help me with depression, that's still lifestyle, right? You can still tie in how exercise helps you, or eating healthy is a tool. You know what I'm saying? So picking topics that can probably kind of allow you to weave in our lifestyle is good. So the beginning of the month is just the month to give, guys. This is the month you're gonna go hard. The week you're gonna go hard with your talking about like your recipes. You're gonna write out the recipes. You're not gonna say message me if you want the recipe. You're just gonna give it. You're gonna put it there. You're gonna say, here's 2 quick dinner ideas. Here is 3 ways to get your workout in while your kids take a nap. Here is, just think of tips. And guess what, guys? You don't have to just like, oh, where's my creativity come? Go to the Beachbody blog. I'm gonna share something very like mind-blowing. Boom. The Beachbody blog, every week they have a new topic. And if you just Google the Beachbody blog, and we're gonna open it up. Every week they have something new that they're talking about. So look, 8 easy ways to start eating healthy. What if you guys did a challenge called 8 easy ways to start eating healthy? Or this week, guys, I'm gonna share 8 easy ways to start eating healthy. Every day I'm gonna give you a new tip. Guys, you just open this blog, find a topic that seems interesting, become an expert in that topic, and share it. Right now, there are so many topics, 10 high-fat foods that are good for you. Everyone's talking about fat foods and keto and high fat. That actually, guys, it's right there on the blog. Maybe inform people on high-fat foods that are actually good for you. There's a lot of curiosity on that. You can use hashtags. Right here, you can become a pro by reading any article and getting ideas straight from the Beachbody blog, okay? So your first week, let's do that. Find a topic that interests you. Look, because there's so many. 8 easy chocolate Shakeology recipes. Okay, that's Shakeology, but traits of people who, these are also topics that you can go live with, guys. Go live on your Instagram stories and just say, hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about the traits people who have a healthy relationship with food. And then it's going to bullet point them. You just can even read them. Obviously, educate yourself beforehand. But I really want you to focus on becoming an expert in something, guys. And I'm telling you, reading, it's as easy as reading a blog and coming forward with that information. So that's going to be the first week of your month. You're going to think of this challenge or something that you're going to promote, to talk about, and you're just going to give. Your first week, maybe you can say something like, DM me if you're curious, need help, ? DM me. And I'll just put that little tiny soft invite, okay? This is not the invite that I'm gonna say I'm looking for 10 girls. This isn't the invite that I'm like going hard. This is just a story, information, value, and then need help, DM me. I've put that before. Okay, so the whole first week you're promoting or you're talking about this free group. The second week you're gonna start it, and that whole week you'll be doing it. And as if you see here, I give you little tips. Brag about how many people joined you. Start the group. I give you posting ideas. Make a post about how good your free group is doing. Brag about the people. Wow, we got 3 girls, you know, drinking their water or whatever it is. And then you're gonna end that group with an invitation to join your next challenge. So now this next challenge, you're going to elevate it and you're gonna tell people, all right guys, I had a great time with you. This next week, I am gonna be doing another challenge and I would love for you to join me, but this one's gonna be a little more advanced. It is going to be providing you with a meal plan, and you just tell them what like a challenge pack includes. And if you want more info on that, I can tell you all about it. But guys, your chances of someone being curious in your next challenge your chances are going to be way higher if you just finish spending the week with them, giving value, sharing some stuff with them, and then saying, hey, now you can invite them to your next challenge, and it feels so much better to you. You're gonna feel better about it. So I just say, you know, you end the group, follow up with all the people who joined you, just, hey, how did you like it? Awesome. Send them a message about like, did you see I announced my last challenge? Then on social media, you'll announce your next challenge. So if you notice, this calendar kind of like the week started on a Friday, but most of the times it's kind of starting like midweek. It's kind of starting like midweek. So if you take like a full week to talk about announcing your free group, the second week you're doing it, talking about it, awesome, but you're not really like inviting this week, right? Because it's happening, you're just talking about what's going on. So again, this is a quiet week where you're not inviting, but you're giving value, you're creating FOMO, you're saying, dang, my group's doing good, I love it. Then the third week, that's when your challenge starts. And this is the week that you're gonna be inviting. This whole week, that's when you're gonna be coming in hard. That third week of the month, you're gonna say, I'm looking for 10 girls. Join me for my challenge group. It includes my meal plan. It includes, and you just tell them, Shakeology. You know, you're gonna give them the details. Make it so clear what you offer, and that will be the third week of the month. Remember to share, I have little tips here. Use Transformation Tuesday, share your story or share other Beachbody transformations. Just so you guys know, I know a coach who has built her entire business simply sharing result pictures from the Beachbody website, which they're all available. You could even Google Beachbody results, and you can use those pictures, guys. Once someone posts them, it's public domain. If they don't have their name on it, you can just say, like, look how awesome our products are. And you should be posting some kind of transformation, not your own, somebody else's, at least once a week. Because how many times have you seen like someone's transformations never get old, guys. Nobody ever sees a transformation and roll their eyes. It is always a big deal. It is always inspiring, especially if someone could identify with a certain body type. It's always inspiring. So use transformation pictures that are available to us through the Beachbody website, okay? Or just Google them. So this third week, you're inviting heavily, boom, your challenge group starts, and typically the last week of the month. So again, you're bragging about it that week. But now we're gonna talk about the business opportunity. So there's two things that need to happen. Every month you're gonna announce your challenge group and the business opportunity. And we have a few choices here, guys, with that. We could be tuning in and using the Diesel Nation ones, which maybe we could get a vote. We could go live within our own team, and I can host them along with some of you girls if you're really wanting to invite to this. I think for this month, we're gonna be joining the Diesel Nation one. We're just gonna try it. The last few months, we've been doing different stuff. So this month, Diesel Nation will be announcing when they have their group, and we'll start inviting to that. The only conflict will be when that is. They typically, I don't know if they do it at the end of the month. I'll have to double check. But that's how it is, you guys. So if I spent my entire month inviting new challenge, hey, this week, new challenge, new challenge, new challenge, I would get burned out, you guys, because if you're constantly inviting, and sometimes it takes people time to come around to it, okay? So if you're constantly in a state of inviting on the forefront, join me, new challenge, it can become something that people just like ignore, okay? Have times in your social media where they just see like, wow, this girl's going in with her value, she's going in with your, well, it's on the website, Valeria, but if you want to take a, hold on. I could screen share it again, but it's a little small. You can get it on the team website. So it's teamforeverfit.blogspot.com is our team website. And check it out. There's like a lot of good stuff in there. Some stuff's a little outdated, which is kind of cool how fast this business changes. So, okay, you got it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right, guys, now I'm going to turn it over to April. We talked today, and she had some really great ideas for something that she is doing with her team. I love the idea, so I wanted her to share it with us. Also, I'm wondering if times are changing, guys, with the technology advancements. And I recently announced a free group that I'm doing, the Body Confidence Club. I gave it a name, whatever, the Body Confidence Club. And I had about, a few hundred people like click on the poll, but the people that are clicking into to join, it's just not, it's not happening fast. There's not a lot of people compared to the amount of people that clicked on. I'm wondering if because of the way technology has advanced, if we just do our free challenges right there live on our IG stories. Like, what if you just announced your free group and you just said, guys, this week, I'm going to be going live every night at 9 p.m. Join me for the next 3 nights, and I'll be sharing this, and that. That's another idea. I'm going to give till tonight a few more. The link's probably gone. I got to share it again. But if I don't get any more movement, I think I'm just going to say, I'm just going to say, look, a lot of people didn't have Facebook, and we're just going to do it live on Instagram, And I'm just going to change it and just see. Now, a good reason why you want to create a group is so that you know who's in there, and you can message them after. But Instagram stories also gives you stats of who's watching. So I think that technology is in our favor these days. And, sometimes, guys, people do want to be part of what you do, but if it's too much work, if they're in the middle of a stoplight and they got to apply, or, maybe they're not going to do it. But this is a way to give value and to come across as an expert and let the whole world see it. Let the whole world see it. There is going to be opportunities where you can maybe collect people's information through your forms, if you're doing the forms, like the Google Doc forms. But I say, that's kind of what's working for Iman. She just goes and live and just shares her challenges with everyone, right, Iman? You're not starting like a separate group every time. She's just going in her page, which is basically her social media, which is what our social media is to us. She's going in her group and it's like, okay, this week the vinegar challenge, this week we're doing this, and she's just doing it live for the whole community. So I kind of like that idea, guys. What do you think about that? Just like doing our challenges through Instagram stories, or going live saying, okay, I'm going to go live every night at 7, or not every night, but like Tuesday and Thursday, join me live. If live makes you nervous, film it beforehand and put it on IGTV. So what happened? Okay. All right, so April, let's turn the time over to you. Go ahead, girl.
All right. All right, can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. I just had a couple of things to share. going back to the calendar, I like to pretty much do the same thing as Lily, but I like to have a designated FOMO week, a fear of missing out. I just kind of started doing that. I won't actually start implementing it until next week, because of the way the calendar fell for me this week or this month. But I'm telling my coaches, I am telling people that are already in my challenge group, if they share about their journey, to tag me in it, and I will tag them, especially my fellow coaches, because I want them to be reputable. I want them to look like they have people in their challenge group. Whenever you you tag them, like, I don't know, you have a picture of some chicken and some vegetables, and you tag their name in it, they can then repost it on their IG stories, and they say, shout out to my girl April for making a healthy dinner. And it makes it look like they have customers, that they have accountability, that they have that community, instead of them not mentioning it at all and just making a picture of their own chicken dinner. It brings that community together. So I definitely suggest y'all doing some FOMO, and they could be doing workout stuff if they wanted to, whatever they feel comfortable with, or maybe even like a non-scale victory that they share, anything like that. So going back to the free thing that Lily said, I really think doing it through the IG stories is a way to go, because the less hassle you make it, I mean, more people are going to join in. But me and her also talked about the way to kind of zero in on the people that are actually care about the free group through the Insta stories or whatever. You can make polls, you can make questions. Like if you're going to do a water challenge, at like lunchtime, you can say, how many people have hit 40 ounces of water so far? And then if they say yes, then obviously they're paying attention to this group, this free group that's within your IG stories, and you can track that. And if they continue to do it, then obviously they're interested. And then you could also follow up with them once you finish the IG free group. At the end of it, you can say, hey, Cindy, I noticed you participating, and my accountability works just like this within my fitness. Within my fitness accountability, would you like to take it to the next level and do that? It's a real easy transition there. So if you like this accountability, you're going to love it within our fitness and our meal plan group, something like that. I had two other things that I was gonna, no, it was just one. Okay. So invites. I know like it gets really, monotonous, and you don't know what to say because you've been messaging somebody for a really long time. I don't know about y'all, but I am the follow-up queen. I don't care if they shared interest back in 2016. They did it one time, I'm gonna follow up with them. I don't care. I can beat that dead horse. I do not give a rip. So I always follow up with them, and I always try to like critique it to where it doesn't just sound like copy and paste, where they don't scroll back and they're like, this girl ain't original at all. This is just the same message over and over. So I always try to critique it. But this month, I have been using, let me read it out to y'all. I have a mess of a notebook here. Okay. If y'all want to write it, y'all can. I'll try to go slow. So, hey blank, what do you have planned this month? Question mark. Hey blank, what do you have planned this month? And you can change the wording of it here to whatever you prefer. But after that, if I were to align you a meal plan and workouts to prep for blank, would you want to hold each other accountable? I'll repeat that. Okay, hey blank, what do you have planned this month? If I were to align you a meal plan and workouts to prepare you for blank. For me this month I did to prepare you for going back to school, or to prepare you for, I don't know, your wedding, to prepare you for, you just look on their actual page and then figure out what they're preparing for. If you don't really know, you can say to prepare you for your busy schedule. Everybody, I don't care if they were a lawn care service in the middle of winter. Everybody believes they're busy, so you can always put that in there. You can always say, I just know you're busy, girl, when she's probably a cat lady and doesn't do anything. So if I were to align you a meal plan and workouts to prepare you for blank, would you want to hold each other accountable? So you can definitely use that and make it your own. I like to use the words like align you or lead you, because if you say, if I were to give you a meal plan and workout, everybody be like, oh, it's free, and you're no, it ain't. So you want to make sure that you're saying the right words, because if you say give or share, you just want to make sure that you're telling them that it does cost money. I think that was it.
Okay, something I thought about while you were talking, saying the creating FOMO. One thing I have seen Coach Danielle Natoni do, she's a top coach. She started, and to me, this is her way of connecting. This is her free groups. She created a hashtag for Walk with Danielle or Walking with Danielle. I don't know if any of you follow her, but you guys could totally do that too. Think of something that interests. So, and in a way, guys, it also, this is kind of cool because it can also allow you to like create a fun new habit that you can do, or like she just does a walk like after dinner or at night. She just like walks a little bit just to get out there, be in nature. It's not necessarily her workout, or it's not her workout, but she created that. And so people, if you think about it, she has like 115,000 followers. That's a crazy amount, right? She'll share every time someone posts, and it's only like, 4 or 5 people. It's not like she's got hundreds of people doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm sure she posts everyone who tags her. So, it's not like a ton of people are doing it either, but she's got that thing going. And I know every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that's cool. Look, she's creating community with people, and people are thinking of her when they go on their walks. So it literally could be anything. Remember, guys, that this is about creating connections with people, because the more you can connect, the more you can give, the more you can serve, you're not going to lose the joy in this business. You're not going to get so caught up in sales. And I promise you guys that they go hand in hand. The more you serve, the more sales you get. Iman, would you agree with that? I mean, we have 8 minutes, Iman. Can you just tell us a little bit of how you feel you go above and beyond to serve your people?
That's totally true. First, how are they gonna trust you? How are they gonna know that you're a good coach? How are they gonna know that you have the experience to relate to them unless you're giving? So answer all the questions, help out here and there, the free challenges, and you gotta give all you got, the time, the information, the experience. Then they're gonna really trust you, and they're gonna say like, wow, she has the experience and she can definitely relate to us. She's a good coach. She's up to date with all that going on with us. Then they're gonna trust you, and they're gonna want to be your customer, or they're gonna want you to be their own coach. So definitely giving, 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 giving. You gotta, it is exhausting, but if you manage it, like let's say 1 week, in 1 week of the month where you give it all, it's gonna pay off.
It'll pay off. Now, are some of you feeling like you don't even have people to give to? Like that you can serve or give to? Do you feel like maybe there's no one really out there? Because there totally is someone watching your story. It's as easy as guys just deciding that you're gonna pick like maybe 2 people to really focus on who watch your stories, and just like reach out. Hey, how are you doing? Are you busy? Oh, I'm so busy. What could I do to help you? It's kind of like that person who just is like, maybe, so an older neighbor and you're there with your kids and she's like, what can I do to help? And then she just comes in and like does your dishes. Like, how can you be that person to someone? So with nothing in return, guys, with nothing expected in return, because just in life, period, I shared that video of Oprah, and she talked about, you want to build your brand? Serve, give. And I can't say that enough. I can't say that enough, how you have to find somebody out there needs you and the support that you can give. So guys, now let's take some action steps. We got 5 minutes left to this call. What are you gonna do to leave this call and change things up? I currently, I feel like this month just flew by, but so I have this group this week. I'm gonna be focusing on that. And hopefully by the end of this week, I will be inviting those people to my next challenge. Maybe like on the 27th, so that last week, 27th, 28th is when we'll be focusing on the coaching opportunity. So what you need to focus on for the rest of this month, how many of you are currently promoting a challenge group, like a Lift 4 challenge group? Who's inviting to that currently? Anyone? Okay. Okay, how many of you are promoting a free group right now? Anyone currently promoting a free group? Not anyone here. Okay. For the rest of this week, guys, I want you, whether it's the Beachbody blog idea, I want you to promote something that you're going to do all week, something that you're going to announce, and you're going to say, guys, this week, I'm very excited. It's only Monday. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips on this. So join me every night at this time. You can either decide to go live. And guys, this is something that you're doing for your business. So if this means, like, I'm going to talk to James now and say, hey, this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 7 p.m. I'm going live. So can you watch the kids? Because I'm going to go live for like 20 minutes. I don't want to make these videos super long. And that's just what I'm going to give this month to people. Okay, so decide, make a business decision. What do you got to do? Pick your topic. And this week, give people something. Tell them that you're going to share these specific tips. You need to come across as the expert, okay? So pick a topic that you're going to be an expert in and share it with your people. Once you have given all week and you have shared these tips, depending on however you're going to do it, you can create a flyer using Canva. It's a free app. And that's how I created my little, I created a little flyer for my thing. I just did it right on Canva. Looks super cute. And if you use the poster up top, you can scroll, whether it's like an Instagram post. If you use poster, it's pretty much the sizing of IG stories. So you can do this and say, join me every night at 7 p.m. for, the body confidence camp, and I'm going to be sharing, some tips. Okay, so think about what you're going to be an expert in this week and focus on that. This week is a week of giving, and I want you to come back to the team page and share with us what you're going to do. So for me, it's the body confidence camp. I don't know if anyone else is focusing on something, but that's what I want you to walk away with. Valeria, if you're not really seeing, and you know why I'm doing this, guys? Because last month was rough for all of us on our team. Iman killed it. Lindsay did amazing. I ended up ending the month good, but it was a struggle for me. And so I said, I need to regroup myself and connect with people. People were not responding to my calls to actions. People were not responding to my polls like they were. So that was a wake-up call to me that I need to connect and give more. So Valeria, if you see that kind of maybe your challenge group is, you know, obviously you need to be inviting on the side, like DMing people, but maybe you could switch gears, do something free this week, and then continue inviting and say we start this, you know, we start on whatever, August 20th or whatever. You give a further date. So just something to consider. You could do it simultaneously as those people, great, I'm so happy you want to join my challenge. You can even say, I got an idea. You can just announce your group and then do a poll. Will you be joining me live? And if they say yes, then you can send them a thank you and say, thanks, I can't wait to see you. Whether they do or not, boom, you just DM them and made a contact. So that's what April was talking about. Do polls, questions. Okay, so that's going to be your focus for this week. And using that calendar to your advantage, guys. Oh my gosh, we have a minute left. Everybody smile for a doggone picture. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, guys. I love you. Can we get a boomerang? Can we get a boomerang? Quick. Ready? Yay, boomerang. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.